legions of seraphim from the great central sun. March then to the heart of the inner retreat. March then and establish now with legions of the second ray that platform for the coming of our beloved Alpha and Omega. So the legions come, beloved, and I salute you in their name. I salute you in the name of the God flame in your hearts. Visualize now the seraphim who form the concentric rings round the central sun, making their way to this place to assist you in holding the balance in the earth for the coming of Alpha and Omega. These seraphim are your very best friends, and probably the friends you ignore the most. I shall remind you, therefore, that they are of the order of Serapis, that they attend your ascension, and they attend your ascension in every embodiment since you have left the great central sun. When they place their mighty wings, these four-winged creatures, therefore, superimpose themselves upon your bodies, and one command from you, made by the authority of the Christ in your heart, and you can watch how the seraphim shall bring you into alignment, bring all the functionings of all of the levels of your being into alignment. Miracles, seeming miracles, take place in the very auras of the seraphim of God. Do not neglect fathers and mothers, healthcare practitioners, physicians, healers. Do not neglect the call to the seraphim of God when you are dealing even with the slightest out of alignment state. For the seraphim are the greatest physicians of all. They are the greatest healers, ranking with the highest legions of Raphael and Mother Mary. And therefore, because they have in their auras the mighty power of the central sun and the white fire core of being, and who always carry the vibration of your Father, Mother God, who have given you life and divine plan and matrix and attention to every detail of your life, therefore, they can restore by the energies of the great central sun. And there is no greater restorative power than that of the great central sun as it is transmitted and stepped down with and through the seraphim of God. I say, one and all, reread the dossier on the ascension, and now enter into the highest conception of the point of the beginning beyond the beginning, the point of Ein Sof. This you can achieve through the mind of the seraphim as in no other way. Why, to look upon you and your neglect of the seraphim, one would almost think that you really want to be sick and have your ailments. For if you really did want to get rid of them, beloved ones, would you not call upon them, I say?
Yes.
Well then, as they say on this planet, examine your psychology and determine why you want to enter into a codependency between yourself and your ailments. Beloved ones, it is time to have done with those ailments. It is time for the resurrection. It is time for the ascension flame. Now be drenched in these fires as they are tempered to your present condition. And know that some of you have truly not prepared for our coming, but you may do so even in these few days, preparing yourselves to contain more light. It is a wondrous occasion when the solar logoi will authorize so many legions of seraphim to come to earth. Now, beloved ones, consider this, for you are wise ones. Consider that since with the coming of Alpha and Omega, so many hosts of light come in attendance, that there shall be ultimately in this conference an extraordinary gathering of the hosts of the Lord for those dictations. Therefore say to yourself, with so many in such proximity, why should we not request some labors from our beloved El Moria? Why should we not go to work when we have such a reinforcement of one another to go after that force of Antichrist in the world, and see and prove here now the Lord God himself how he will defeat that force through you, and how mighty numbers and even the number of the 666 will go down. See what you can do, beloved, and be impressed with the very fact that your journeying in the inner octaves and your presence here has already, even in the third day of this conference, allowed earth changes to take place without further calamity. Blessed ones, it is a delicate matter for elemental life and the attending angels who must tend a planet in transition, a planet which must be saved, a planet which must be healed, which must be purged all at once. This is a delicate operation, and some of you know that this is directed from the retreat of Cuzco and by the mighty power of Syria as he maintains his focus in the God star Sirius. Therefore, I assure you that thousands upon thousands of ascended masters who are experts in the sciences of geology and all of the levels of the earth are working now at a very intense level, and they request your support, and they are ascended masters, beloved. You simply do not realize the conditions of the earth and the horrendous weight of untransmuted karma that weights the earth down at elemental life also, not to mention the pollutions and the toxins in the bodies of the people themselves. This earth has been raped, as you know. It has been abused, and yet you have found a pristine place, fairly untouched, to consecrate the work of the Great White Brotherhood. And that place, as you know, has been dedicated long, long time for its connection to the Grand Teton. So, beloved, when I tell you that ascended masters and archangels and Elohim are working very hard to produce the acceleration of earth without the destruction of earth, I know whereof I speak. And you can think of the individual on the operating table whose life hangs in the balance of physicians and surgeons. And if such and such a procedure is tried, perhaps the patient will not recover. And therefore the decision, shall we try it or not? Blessed hearts, Earth is a sick planet, and many divine physicians are attending. We bid you join us. Join the seraphim of God, join the legions of the fifth ray, and make this experience in the very mountains of the Lord be one that counts for all evolutions of the planet. I am Justinius, captain of seraphic bands, and I announce to you the day and the hour when the opportunity shall be open to you to take your ascension, if you prepare for it from this moment on. Yes, beloved, it is only an opportunity if you exercise it. It is only an open door if you will walk through it, and if you will have the courage to take every step that is necessary to make it. Then you will know how it feels to walk the earth as an ascended master, moving among those who are the light bearers, quickening them. You will know what it is to place your electronic presence everywhere over the light bearers. Therefore, take care that you leave in embodiment many fine souls and well-trained ones, that the continuity of the spiritual life of the true mystics of all ages may survive on planet Earth, and thereby the earth herself survive. Into your hands I give you the planet, beloved ones. It belongs to you. This is your day and your hour. See what you can do to bring her home with her evolutions cut free. I am your servant, Justinius.